Well, last summer, at the age of 67, I reflected on a question Steve Jobs said to ask yourself. And I quote, "If today was the last day of your life, would you do what you're about to do today?" And the answer for me was a resounding no. And at that point, I decided to do something about it. And about a year later, I was an owner of a Homestead senior care company. Why senior care? Why Homestead? I went through the continuum of care with both my mom and dad. My dad had dementia, and the last 5 years of my dad's life were pretty challenging. My mom lived to almost 95 years old, and she was pretty healthy up until the last 2 years of her life, and she needed 24/7 care those last 2 years. I lived 700 miles from my mom and dad, but fortunately for me, my 3 sisters lived nearby, and one of them actually lived with my parents. I feel a little guilty about this because they provided the absolute perfect care for my mom and dad, which they richly deserved and needed. And right up until the very end. And when my mom passed, I thought about what my sisters had provided for them. And I thought, what would have happened if I was an only child? What would have happened if I was an only child 700 miles away from my parents? That thought really scared me. That's when I decided at that moment to do something different. That's what led me to Homestead. I wanted to do something for my fellow seniors, for maybe those seniors that didn't have family close by or didn't have family at all. I wanted to make sure that they got the care and love that they deserved, that my parents received right to the very end. And I wanted to do that with excellence. And I wanted to exceed the expectations of the seniors and the expectations of their loved ones. That's why I'm at Homestead. Homestead is the leader in in-home training and teaching for senior care. But that's not the main reason why I chose Homestead. It's because of the Homestead culture and their core values. We lead from the heart every single day, and that really resonated with me. So as I go on this new adventure in my life, I do it with a hop in my step every single day because it's really personal to me.